Dear students, you are warmly welcome to another interactive session. The topic for discussion this morning is volcanicity. Volcanicity, that is the topic and that is the focus for today's interactive session. At the end of this lesson, students should be able to define or to describe what volcanicity stands for. Apart from that, students should be able to mention some of the materials that are released into the atmosphere during this volcanic eruption. Also, students should be able to give us examples of volcanic eruptions that have occurred from time immemorial. And also, students should be able to explain or describe types of volcanic action or types of volcanoes or type of volcanic activities. Now, what is volcanicity? Volcanicity as a process, or volcanicity is a process through which rocks from the interior of the earth are emitted into the earth's surface. May I quickly inform you that the rocks found in the interior of the earth is always in a molten state. What do I mean? The rocks found in the interior of the earth, they are called magma, or they are called molten rock. Why are they called molten rock? They are called molten rock because the condition that produces molten rock is molten state. It is the molten state in the interior of the earth that produces the molten rock. The molten rock is also called magma. Another name for magma is liquefied rock, meaning that all the rocks found in the interior of the earth, they are semi-liquid in state. It means they are semi-liquid. All the rocks found in the interior of the earth, they are semi-liquid. What makes them semi-liquid? You know, the interior of the earth is in a condition where the temperature is quite high. I mean, the interior of the earth is in a condition where the temperature is quite high. Because of this high temperature, because of the prevailing high temperature in the interior of the earth, the rocks therein, they are superheated. And as a result of that, they turn or changes to molten rock or semi-liquid rock. So all the rocks found in the interior of the earth, they are in a semi-liquid state. So they are also called liquefied rock. So during volcanic eruption, this magma or liquefied rock, they are ejected during volcanic eruption, or they are thrown up. They migrate to the earth's surface during volcanic eruption. Some find their way to the surface, and some actually solidify within the earth crust. So those materials, the magma or the molten rock that get to the surface is called extrusive rock. The one that gets to the surface is called extrusive rock. And the one that solidifies within the earth crust is called intrusive rock. Those ones that solidify within the earth crust that are called intrusive rock, they include sills, dikes, batholiths, phacholiths, and lopoliths. I should quickly come again. As far as volcanicity is concerned, it's a process. So volcanicity is a process through which magma or molten rock or liquefied rock are ejected through the cracks in the earth crust, through the cracks in the earth crust. That is a comprehensive definition of volcanicity. It is a process through which magma, which is also called molten rock, which is also called liquefied rock, are ejected through the cracks in the earth crust onto the earth surface. Onto the earth surface or before getting to the surface. So volcanicity is a process through which magma or liquefied rock, which is also called molten rock, are ejected through the cracks in the earth crust onto the earth surface or before getting to the earth surface. So magma that get to the earth surface eventually forms what is called extrusive features. The magma that get to the earth surface eventually forms what is called extrusive features. And the one that solidify before getting to the earth surface forms what is called intrusive features. Intrusive features. What are examples of extrusive features? What are examples of landforms that are formed when molten rock or magma get to the earth surface? They are the volcanic rocks. Volcanic rocks. Volcanic rocks, like igneous rock. What are examples of igneous rocks? So what are examples of igneous rocks? What are examples of igneous rocks? They include basalt and granite. These are good examples of extrusive rocks and examples of intrusive features. When magma solidify within the earth crust, they form features like sills, dikes, batholiths, phacholiths, and lopoliths. So that is how far we are going to go as far as this interactive session on volcanicity as a process That is definition of volcanicity. And of course, those materials that are emitted onto the earth's surface or that solidify within the earth's surface. What are these materials that solidify within? What are these materials that are released? What are these materials that are released during volcanic eruption? That is going to be our starting point next class. Thank you.